I have students that come in and say, Mr. C, I don't have a book bag, or Mr. C, I don't have a folder, and I'm able to supply them with materials that I get from Crayons to Computers.
My teachers would be devastated if they weren't able to shop the Crayons to Computers.
Anytime that a student is prepared with the things that they need to learn effectively, they're going to do better.
I always believe that education is the foundation for success in life.
Students, no matter what their economic strata, require and need and should have the supplies and materials necessary.
Unfortunately, not every kid has the means to go through school and buy their own supplies.
We have students that have everything they need, they come prepared to school, and then we have students who come to school who may not have pencils or paper or backpacks.
We have students that don't even know where their next meal is going to come from. So they definitely don't come in fully prepared with supplies.
Things as simple as, pens and paper, we definitely have to supply to them.
And I think Crayons to Computers fills that hole.
We exist to ensure that local area school children have the school supplies they need in order to be successful in school.
With a lot of the budget cuts that schools are experiencing nowadays, especially in the state of Ohio, it's good to have somewhere to go where you can get supplies for free.
I don't know how I would get it if I didn't have Crayons. I'd be spending my own money, which I've done in the past before we've used Crayons.
We started with the notion of the understanding that classroom teachers were taking money out of their pockets to provide school supplies and materials to youngsters whose families did not have the means to do so. We said this is not tolerable.
Teachers can come and shop with us or take free product, resources, educational tools, school supplies, things along those lines, and take those things back to their students.
We're basically distributing about $12 million of supplies to kids every year.
The need for what we do in our services is growing. Since 2000, when we had 130 schools that met our eligibility criteria, and now we have 305 schools. Of those 305, 68 of those schools are preschool programs. And that's a lot of little ones who are starting off without the resources and school supplies that they need. Teachers can also come to us through a volunteer to shop program, which essentially they can volunteer for 3 hours at a time and earn a shopping certificate. We wouldn't exist without the volunteer support that we have.
Well, I came here 3.5 years ago to volunteer and didn't realize what an exciting opportunity it was. We're here to help prepare children for the future.
Crayons to Computers help us bridge the gap to home, because we were able to get color cards, we were able to get alphabets.
Pencils, markers,
notebooks, pencils, paper, flashcards that the kids use in class, poster board,
scissors,
pencils, crayons, glue, backpacks.
Part of the reason that we have such a wonderful array of items, or that we have such a generous business community, the bulk of things in the store are donated. Some of the items in our store we do actually purchase. We will seek funding particularly through foundations, to buy products like backpacks or all of those basic items.
Crayons to Computers researches where to purchase backpacks for a very low cost, and we cover that cost. The last couple of years we've gotten a supply of, I believe, 15,000 backpacks.
When you don't have a backpack and everybody else has a backpack, I think it makes a big difference. We don't think too much about having a pencil, but if you don't have a pencil to go to school, it starts to, to segregate you a little bit.
It's really exciting when we have students that maybe don't have a backpack, or they've had a backpack for a few years and their backpack breaks. And you're able to give them a new backpack. And they are so excited that they've got a new pink backpack, and they look like just all the other students. It's like Christmas for them.